Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. So if you're new around here, I'm Samantha, this is Keelan, and we've been travelling around the world full time and basically filming our journey.
You okay there? God, we're the worst travel vloggers of all time.
And if you're not new around here, you'll know that for the past few months we've been travelling Poland, and what a journey it has been. In this video, we will be giving away our top tips and recommendations, places to visit, things to do, food to try, accommodation options. So if you're planning a trip to Poland, then you might find this video helpful. On the flip side, if you are currently not planning a trip to Poland, then maybe this video might show you just how interesting and fun Poland really is.
We just moved to Poland, will we? It seems to have everything we want.
Right, let's get into it.
Where should you fly into? Poland has so many options and so many airports. If you fly with Ryanair like we did, you can literally fly into 11 different airports. We decided to start our journey in the north in a city called Gdansk. Once we got to the airport, it was real easy to make our way into the city from the airport. We got the bus and it cost 7 zloty for both of us, which is the equivalent of €1.60.
Our accommodation for Gdansk was called Hotel Griff. It was about a 10 to 15 minute walk from the city centre. It included a good breakfast and it cost €42 a night. It's down as a 2-star hotel on booking.com, which may be a little harsh because for us it was perfect. Once we were checked in, it was time to start exploring. Gdansk is a beautiful port city on the coast of the Baltic Sea and is definitely a must visit on your trip to Poland. Gdansk is such a beautiful city with stunning and bright architecture.
As you can kind of see, the architecture is really kind of quirky, isn't it? They're these kind of tall, kind of narrow houses, narrow buildings.
It's also centre for the world's amber trade. Make sure to take a walk through to Mariaka Street to see so many gorgeous boutiques selling lots of amber jewellery.
Bingo.
Did you get it?
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
I'm gonna move my own chain out of the way.
Ah, it's lovely, isn't it?
Pretty.
Yeah, I think it's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice.
Gdansk was stop number 1 on our Polish trip and we loved it. One of the best ways to explore the city is definitely through renting electric scooters. For food and drink, you'll find so many restaurants around the city, especially along the water and in the main square. We'd recommend a restaurant called Sturdy Min. They do amazing traditional food, so it's definitely worth checking out.
So our food has arrived. Look at that.
Wow.
That looks really, really
These
tasty.
are pierogies.
The pierogies, yeah.
Another activity that's also worth doing in Gdansk is taking a trip to St. Mary's Basilica. There they have an old stairwell that brings you to the top of the church where you can get incredible views of the city.
So we got our tickets. They were 24 zloty, so €3 each.
Happy days.
And we have to walk 409 steps.
Oh, great.
Oh wow, look at this, it's tight.
The first step of 409. 1, 2.
It's windy all the time, so I'm getting dizzy. And it's getting tighter as well, so a fair bit of claustrophobia kicking in.
Look at that view. Oh wow, that was so worth it. Real quick, we want to say a big thank you to YFood for sponsoring this video. So we recently discovered YFood and to be honest, it's been a game changer for us. Because we travel and we're on the go all the time, we find YFood products super convenient.
It's not a diet drink, it's not a milkshake, it's not a protein shake, although it does have 33 grams of protein. It's a balanced, ready to drink meal.
And it's delicious.
They come in so many different flavours. Each bottle contains 26 vitamins and minerals. They're high in fibre. This is a meal replacement drink that you can drink on the go.
Whether it's on the way to work, at work, you can even have it for breakfast or lunch. Or if you're like us, you can even have it at the airport.
Like we said, they come in so many tasty flavours.
My favourite is the vanilla. So good.
They're lactose and gluten free. There's no artificial sugar. They're vegan friendly and they keep you full for up to 5 hours.
This is food.
To check out more of YFood's amazing products and to get 10% off using the code GoTime, click the link in our description.
While you're in Gdansk, you can also visit some other places around the city.
We finally made it.
Woo!
Malbork.
We visited Malbork Castle, which was a short train ride away from Gdansk. This 13th century castle is really impressive. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and it's the largest brick castle in the world. You can also go to Sopot and Gdynia, which are really close to Gdansk. We actually never made it to either of them, but we believe they're really worth a visit.
After Gdansk, we headed to the country's capital city, Warsaw. A train ride took about 3.5 hours and you can purchase the tickets at the main train station in Gdansk.
Okay, so you got the tickets anyway?
Yeah, tickets came to, I think, 125 zloty, which works out, I think, 13 euros each. That's not bad, is it?
This time for accommodation, we stayed in an Airbnb. We rented a place for 46 euro per night. This apartment complex did have its own swimming pool, which was really nice. And although it didn't look like much from the outside, it was really nice and clean on the inside.
Our time in Warsaw was a little hampered by the weather. It rained a lot while we were there, but nonetheless we did do some activities.
Umbrellas down.
Trolley's down.
Mask on. There we go.
Give it a shake. No.
Hey, hold on.
I mean the badonk.
Give it a shake. Oh god.
We checked out the old town in Warsaw. Bear in mind it was approaching the Christmas period, so they were setting up the Christmas markets.
God, look.
We're getting ready.
Oh, they're getting ready.
We're getting ready.
Poland seem to go all out with their Christmas decorations.
They do.
We took a trip up to the observation deck at the Palace of Culture and Science.
Oh my god, we're high up.
We are high up.
And we also checked out the Museum of Illusion, which was pretty cool. However, the highlight of our trip to Warsaw was definitely the river cruise along the Vistula River with our captain Andrew.
Oh,
Any alcohol?
Any alcohol?
No stress.
Okay, I have alcohol, no problem.
We booked this through Get Your Guide and it cost just 10 euros each. So definitely go and check Andrew out.
You know what, I know we were saying about the weather, but it didn't actually make that much of a difference to us, didn't it? It's still,
so nice.
it was a great idea to come and do this trip.
After Warsaw, we took another train ride to the city of Wroclaw. It took about 5.5 hours and the train cost just 15 euros each.
Wroclaw is an absolutely beautiful city with so much to do there. However, the main reason for us visiting was, of course, the Christmas markets. Wroclaw is known for having the best Christmas markets in Poland and definitely one of the best in Europe. We purposely planned to get to Wroclaw at the beginning of December so we'd be there for the Christmas markets, and they definitely didn't disappoint us. We spent a great few days eating so much food, drinking so much wine, and generally just getting into the Christmas spirit. We would highly recommend Wroclaw around the Christmas season.
It's funny when you're at home and you've got your laptop out and you're doing all your research and you're so excited, and now we are here and I'm just so happy to be. I'm literally like a big kid. It's deadly.
Our hotel was literally a stone's throw from the market, which was an ideal location. We stayed in a hotel called Hotel Dickel and it cost 36 euro a night.
Jesus, did they stop? Jesus Christ, we're breaking them.
While we were in Wrocław, we also visited the stadium, which was like a hub for activities. We decided to go ice skating and go-kart racing, which was so much fun. Oh, you get your helmet here. Okay, cool.
What size head are you?
Scary, but fun. After Wrocław, we headed to Krakow, another train journey which took about 3 hours and cost 10 euro each.
There is so much to do in Krakow, so much that we actually extended our stay a few times. The two main attractions for tourists while staying in Krakow are the salt mines and Auschwitz. The salt mines are located in an area called Wieleczka, which is about 30 minutes from Krakow. You can book a tour, but we decided to make our own way. We got an Uber there and we got the local bus back. The tickets for the salt mines cost 20 euro each. Our tour lasted a couple of hours. It was really impressive and our guide was excellent. She gave us all the relative information that we needed. There's also many tours that are operating there, all in different languages. So wherever you're from, they'll have a tour for you. For Auschwitz, we actually did book a tour and it was through Krakow Tours. They pick you up from Krakow and they drive you to Auschwitz. It takes a couple of hours there and back. Your entry tickets and guide are also included in the price. On the tour, they bring you to Auschwitz I and to Birkenau. Obviously visiting this place is horrific and to see all the horrible things that took place there, but it's definitely worth taking a trip to see it for yourself. Again, our tour guide was excellent and so informative. It is very heavy, so don't be surprised if you feel a bit flat afterwards.
Oh, what a day.
However, that being said, it's worth visiting and it is a part of history, so a trip is definitely something to consider. If you'd like to book the same tour that we did, we will leave the link for Krakow Tours in this video's description.
Our favourite part of Krakow was Kazimierz, otherwise known as the Jewish Quarter. It's totally different down here in comparison to the Krakow main square. So if you are in Krakow, don't feel like you have to stay around the main square. Kazimierz is such a cool and vibrant spot with a lovely vibe and beautiful atmosphere. There's so many quirky cafes, bars and restaurants. You also won't find as many tourists in Kazimierz as you would do along the main square, so it's a perfect place to blend in with the locals.
There's plenty of other things to see in Krakow, such as the Cat Cafe. You can also visit a shooting range.
Oh, bit of a kick off that. Yep. This is what it's called for. This is one.
We were there at Christmas, so we also got to see the Christmas markets.
That is one of the nicest trees I've ever seen in my life. I'm gonna get run over by a horse and leading carry.
God damn, oh my god, seriously.
And we also stayed on a boat hotel located right on the Vistula River. And speaking of accommodation, we stayed in many hotels during our time in Krakow. We stayed in the Halika apartments, which was the cheapest of them all. An apartment located close to the main square, which only cost €28 a night. For something a little bit more luxurious, we stayed in the Cubis Hotel. It's a little further out, but we did have a beautiful spa area and a swimming pool. That cost €52 a night. But our favourite hotel in Krakow, and the one we'd highly recommend, is Hotel Eden. It's right in the Jewish quarter. It cost €38 a night. It included a really good breakfast, a really spacious room and a really comfortable bed. It was in a prime location.
After Krakow, we took a trip to Zakopane. We took a bus from Krakow main station. It took a couple of hours and cost €6 each. You can go with a company called Flixbus for about €13 each, but we would recommend going with the local companies because they cost half the price. You can also book your tickets at the station, and the buses leave for Zakopane every 30 minutes. Zakopane was without a doubt our favourite part of Poland.
We've had the best time in Zakopane. We've fallen in love, haven't we?
We really have the best time ever, and I think it's because we stayed so long as well. We really felt at home here.
It's known as the winter capital of Poland, and if you're like us, who loves the snow, skiing, mountain walks and nature, well then you must take a trip to Zakopane.
It's located in the south of Poland, right on the border with Slovakia, and it is just a wonderful place to visit. There is so much to do in this region. You can wander around the beautiful Alpine style town, taking in the atmosphere, eating some incredible food or maybe some mulled wine by the fire. This town is really magical around winter time. You can also explore the incredible Tatra mountains which surround Zakopane. We'd recommend taking the cable car to Kasprowy Wierch. From here you can see some amazing views of the mountains. We could have done with better conditions on our trip, but it was worth a visit nonetheless.
We can see nothing here, but we want to be able to get up there and also see nothing, so.
It's gonna get my breath. I'm panicking a little bit.
Are you?
Yeah, it's really it's like a blizzard.
Yeah.
And you can also take a trip to a frozen waterfall.
Samantha, I'm touching it!
Woohoo!
We also took a trip up to Snowlandia, which is a frozen attraction centre. Here you can visit the largest snow maze in Europe.
Is anyone else starting to really panic?
You can also have loads of fun sledding and finish it off with a cold beer by the fire.
Our own little bumper.
Entry tickets for Snowlandia was €12 each, and it's located about 10 to 15 minutes walk from Zakopane town. If skiing is your thing, well then Zakopane has you covered. We made the best choice ever by picking Hotel Bania for our ski experience. We spent Christmas in this wonderful hotel with the slopes literally on our doorstep. At Hotel Bania, you can add ski passes to your package. If you need equipment, you can rent from Value Ski located in the village. And for skiing lessons, we'd recommend our good friends at Skola Stock.
We just got our medals. We have completed our lessons, so we are now pros.
We're pros.
High five.
After skiing, you can relax in Hotel Bania's incredible facilities. Whether that's a relaxing massage or spa treatments, or just hanging out in the bar right in the middle of their very own thermal baths.
This might be the best place I've ever been to.
I know, it's unreal.
Beer in hand, hot pool, snow, that's a sauna over there. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hotel Bania was a little slice of heaven and without question an absolute must when visiting Poland.
Other accommodation options for Zakopane, especially if you're on a budget and you're looking for somewhere in the centre of the town, would be Hotel Gromada. It costs €40 per night.
Keelan can't go one night without me beside him.
Inch by inch.
We'll get this.
I don't know.
Well done.
Bring that small bit.
And then we just might paint the walls a bit, maybe go another small bit. Any painters in Zakopane?
And staying here will also give you 15% discount on food and drinks in the sports bar, conveniently located right next door. If you're looking for more of a guest house experience, we stayed at a place called Villa Eugenia. We got a double room for €45 per night, which was really nice and ran by such a lovely couple. Another option is a place called Villa Zakopane. We got a double room here for only €32 per night. So when it comes to Zakopane, there's so many different options for all different types of accommodations for all budgets.
So we hope you enjoyed this travel guide of Poland. We had such an amazing time there and we would highly recommend it. We plan to return to Poland one day and visit other places that we missed this time around. We have been given so many recommendations from our Polish viewers, especially to visit during the summer. We actually loved Poland during the winter, so I think whatever your preference, Poland would be a great choice for your travel adventures.
So if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. You can follow us on Instagram at GoTime Travels for daily updates, and we'll see you in the next one.